I believe that Sarawak needs to come up with a model that will help it to raise funds to finance its development.
DBOS, the Development Bank of Sarawak, is the brainchild of Sarawak Premier, Datuk Patinggi Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Abang Haji Openg, inspired by a new financial model to fund strategic projects. It is a critical arm to help realize Sarawak's ambitious overall plan to transform itself. DBOS was incorporated as a wholly Sarawak-owned company on 11th May 2017, officially launched on 3rd November of the same year, and began operations on 15th January 2018. DBOS is mandated to finance projects deemed of strategic importance to Sarawak's development and economic transformation. It offers financing to the Sarawak government, its statutory bodies, local authorities, government-linked companies, GLCs, and entities in which the government has equity and management control. Guided by its mandate, vision, and mission, DBOS is committed to delivering the highest value proposition to its stakeholders and clients. It does this through its board of experienced directors and board committees, and a strong management team. DBOS now has a 5-year path-beating track record in financing projects to help the Sarawak government advance its economic transformation objectives, benefiting the people, in particular communities in rural and semi-rural districts. The major strategic projects funded by DBOS cover Sarawak Coastal Road Network, stretching nearly 900 kilometers from Kuching to Miri, including 10 bridges, targeted for completion by 2028. Second Trunk Road from Kuching to Cebu, covering 225 kilometers, connecting the Coastal Road Network with the Pan-Borneo Highway, providing the shortest and most efficient route from Kuching to Cebu, cutting traveling time from 5 hours to about 2.5 hours, and is expected to be completed by 2025. These two mega projects will provide the much-needed connectivity, linkages, and accessibility across the vast region of Sarawak, and will ultimately spearhead Sarawak's vision of becoming a high-income and advanced economy by 2030. Sarawak Water Supply Grid Program, a holistic plan to upgrade and construct water infrastructure with the aim to attain Sarawak government's goal of clean, safe, and reliable water supply for all by 2025, benefiting both the urban and rural communities. Rural electrification, to light up rural Sarawak to reach 100% electricity coverage throughout Sarawak, also by 2025 via the Rural Electrification Scheme, RES, and the Sarawak Alternative Rural Electrification Scheme, SARES. This will create a great development impact in rural Sarawak and making a big difference in the lives of Sarawak's remote communities. Regional development corridors to spur inclusive and sustainable economic growth and development throughout Sarawak with coordinated efforts. This development strategy is driven by 3 development agencies under the umbrella of the Regional Corridor Development Authority, RICODA, the Upper Rajang Development Agency, URDA, URDA, the Highland Development Agency, HDA, and the Northern Region Development Agency, NRDA. While a similar development approach is undertaken by Integrated Regional Samarahan Development Authority for the economic growth of Samarahan Division, the government's aspiration towards a holistic, inclusive, balanced, and sustainable development throughout Sarawak will see DBOS extending its financing model to these other development agencies as well. The Sri Aman Development Agency, SADA, the Rajang Delta Development Agency, RADA, the Betong Integrated Development Agency, BIDA, and the Greater Kuching Coordinated Development Agency, GKCDA. DBOS will continue to effectively deliver on its mandate as the strategic financing partner in advancing the economic growth of Sarawak and pursue a growth path to further strengthen its balance sheet and loans portfolio. It will also seize opportunities in Islamic finance and other value-added products and embrace environmental social governance, ESG objectives such as green finance. DBOS will also leverage on the greater digitalization applications, as well as investing in human capital to enhance its operational and service delivery. The goal DBOS sets for itself is to build a stronger and more robust foundation in order to evolve into another value chain of the banking system, the better to serve Sarawak as a vigorous pillar of strength for Sarawak's long-term economic inclusivity, sustainability, and prosperity. DBOS knows it can only establish solid foundation by remaining relevant and effective through working in close collaboration with all its customers and business partners and continuing to receive the support and encouragement of the Sarawak government and its shareholders, banking regulators and other stakeholders. Above all, DBOS owes much to the guidance and wisdom of the Premier of Sarawak, DBOS Board of Directors, and the dedication, professionalism, diligence and agility of its management team and staff. Together, we are on track in achieving goals under the PCDS 2030 to transform Sarawak. DBOS, advancing Sarawak through strategic financing.